Hello everyone, thank you for watching So Janelle. I'm your host, Janelle So. Politics is a hot issue right now with the upcoming U.S. presidential elections. And so as Filipinos and Filipino Americans, are we just to watch everything that's going on, or are we to become active participants in this process? Well, in this So Candid interview, the first Filipino American Assembly member talks about being empowered and empowering fellow Filipinos. Here is our So Candid interview with Assemblymember Rob Bonta.
It's been one of the defining components of my service is the fact that I'm Filipino American, the fact that I am my mother's son, an immigrant from the Philippines, someone who has shared with me and my family, my brother and sister, the importance of the Filipino culture and given me pride in being Filipino, even when there weren't always many Filipinos around growing up, and made me want to empower the Filipino American community through my service. And now the Filipino American community continue to grow. We're the largest Asian American group in the state of California, fastest growing, 4% of the population, we're 1.5 million strong, and there is still much more work to do. The path forward for empowerment of our community, socially, economically, politically, is something that is absolutely a key driver to the work that I do.
People talk about power in numbers, and we certainly do have that, being the largest Asian ethnic group in California, but we're still pretty much silent in terms of a voice. Why do you think that is?
One component of it is the fact that we continue to have strong ties to the Philippines as a community. We have a lot of immigrants or sons and daughters of immigrants who've had ties to the Philippines and experiences in the Philippines. In particular, some experiences with government that may not have been positive ones. So when Filipinos have come from the Philippines here, they've often tried to build a new future for their families through hard work and support for the community, but not always support for elected public officials and for government, because government wasn't always an ally for Filipinos in the Philippines. And we haven't always taken those deliberate, intentional steps to get the Filipinos elected to key positions. And so that's one of the things I'm trying to work on. I think we're a community on the rise. I think our power is strengthening and growing, but we really need to take steps and set goals. I don't think Filipinos have always looked at government as the place where their problems were solved. Right. And so I'm hoping to change that by being as good an assembly member as I can, as effective a public official as I can, and as the first, that's the person that will create an opportunity or close the door for those that might come next. And I'm all about being the first but not being the last. Right. And if I can do a good job and I can get the confidence of the Filipino American community behind me, then I think the Filipino American community will be more likely to support the next one and the next one and the next one.
And this segment was also the first, but definitely not the last. This is just the first of a 3-part series on our So Candid interview with the first ever Filipino American Assembly member in the U.S. And if you don't want to miss out, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and tweet with us on Twitter. This has been So Janelle.